2,400 metres. They sent on their way from the 2,400 metre marker. Impact zone's been ridden at. Storm Ruler's right there. Don't Look Back's trying to overcome the draw, and also right there is I Fly. They're followed by High Altar. New Fort's going around them. Paths of Victory's on the outside. Kentucky Spur on the inside. That's racing now about 6 lengths off the leader. Then we drop back to Emperor Niarchus, Rio de la Plata and Crime Victim, and Regal Rivers the trailer about 10-11 lengths off the leader. Don't Look Back's been challenged by New Fort, and they're about to swing on to that back stretch. I Flies back in third, and Storm Ruler in the yellows in fourth position. They're followed by Kentucky Spur. On the outside of that one is High Altar. That's racing about 5 lengths off the leader at this stage as they go towards the 1,500 metre marker. Further back in the run, Impact Zone's on the inside. Then behind that, Paths of Victory, followed by Be the Right, is about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader at this stage. And Crime Victim is further back in the run. Regal Rivers on the outside of runners. As they go now down towards that 1,100 metre region, Don't Look Back the leader. New Fort is second, and I Flies back in third position, and then comes Storm Ruler, High Altar, Kentucky Spur. Impact Zone's further back. That's got about 6 lengths to make up. Then comes Be the Right. Further back, Rio de la Plata, Paths of Victory, Crime Victim, Emperor Niarchus, and Regal Rivers about 12-13 lengths off the leader. Don't Look Back continuing to lead it at the 700. New Fort, I Fly on the outside, Storm Ruler, then High Altar, Kentucky Spur, Impact Zone. On the outside of that, Be Right. As they turn into the home stretch, 500 to go. Don't Look Back, still the leader. I Fly, the first one to challenge. On the outside, New Fort, Kentucky Spur, Impact Zone. High Altars on the outside, then Be the Right. Don't Look Back, still the leader at the 200. Paths of Victory's running on from behind. Down the inside, Crime Victim, Rio de la Plata. Between runners, I Fly and High Altar. Still Don't Look Back. Paths of Victory's a big runner on the inside. Don't Look Back and Paths of Victory. These are the two over the last 100. Don't Look Back's just holding on with Paths of Victory. I think Don't Look Back won it. Second, Paths of Victory. Third to Storm Ruler. Number 9, overcoming the draw, and that's Don't Look Back. So Don't Look Back certainly didn't look back and ends up winning it. And this is the Judd part for Luke Ferraris just winning it. Paths of Victory runs into second, number 1. So number 9 is Gavin Finzale. Number 1 is Gareth Finzale. Well done. Third to number 8, and that is Storm Ruler. And Impact Zone is in the pink on the inside in fourth position. Further back, I Fly, Crime Victim, Kentucky Spur, and Emperor Niarchos. And then came High Altar. So as we look at this, Don't Look Back has now won 2 from 7, and this one is bred by Fastfontein Stud. A host of owners continues to find Paths of Victory with the red sleeves is running on strongly, but down to the line, and number 9, Don't Look Back with Luke Ferraris is the winner. Until the 7th, back to the studio.
Yeah.
60 kilos of the young horse against 52.
And a nice win here for Gavin Finzale and his patrons, of course, Team G Racing as well. And Mr. Baldio, well done to you, sir, in partnership with the boys. Luke Ferraris, enterprising ride. And Gavin just telling me off air when I complimented him on the fitness of the horse, because to overcome the draw, go to the front, keep finding all the way to the line. You need a fit horse to do it. I know he had weight on his side, a low weight, but the fact is he was a fit horse on the day.
Yeah, thanks, Dees. I suppose that's why owners pay us, eh? You know, they hope that we get the horses ready for the day over this sort of distance. But the big thing is that the horse's pedigree helps him. You know, he's bred to stay the trip. And he's a young, immature horse, and will only get better and better. He's a family of that very good horse at Ormond Ferraris trade called Young Rake.
Yes.
And very nice Fastfontein family. Well done to Fastfontein Stud for breeding him, and another Juddpot winner as well, which is fantastic over ground. Yeah, I actually thought, funny enough, when I bought him, I said to my son Gareth, I said, I think I'll get this very cheaply. You know, it will be a nice cheap horse. And myself and Mr. Ferraris had a bit of a rally to the line, and I had to pay 240,000 for him. I phoned Mr. Ferraris. I said, gee, I didn't think I'd have to pay that much. He said, no, that's a good family. He said, you know, I've trained that family through the years, and he said, I believe in them. So it's starting to come through now, and I think the older he gets, the better he's going to be, and he's going to stay all day. So I think we can look forward to some fun. Well done to Roy Baldoa and Trev and Marindra, the office, everybody concerned. Very nice win, and a fantastic ride by young Luke Ferraris. Beautiful judge of pace, wonderful balance, and yeah, great to get the job done.
Okay, we touched on it, you touched on everything else. I just want to move away from this and speak about your kids. Garrett, who's now firmly established, but nice to have Chesney back home.
Yes, yeah, brilliant. You know, Chesney, he tried to get into Rheinkesfontein and to Turfentine, but you know, he's blocked there, and so he said, well, that's it, you know, you'll have to come here. He didn't want to actually come and compete against Gareth and myself. It wasn't his first prize, but I think it's going to actually work out in his favour. I think, you know, going forward, I think he's going to do very well here. And so, you know, Gareth, the name seems to be established, and you know, so it's actually going to be a nice thing for him. And you know, I reckon that between Gareth and Chesney, young guys going forward, I think the future in Natal, in KZN, Gold Circle country looks very good and healthy for them.
You know, you're the guy that set the foundation, you know, when these young kids initially started. So, proud dad?
Yeah, very, very proud, you know, and we must never ever forget to thank our owners. You know, the owners have supported the family and continue to support, and, you know, of course, results count, but we really are appreciative for the support. And so, yes, I'm a proud father, but we can't do it without the support of the owners, and we welcome it and appreciate it and are very grateful for it. And hopefully the Van Zyl name will stand us good here in years to come for a long time.
Always a pleasure chatting, Gavin. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Dees.
Lovely. Let's get to Luke Ferraris in. He's going to tell us more about this fella. And was it your plan to try and get over from that wide draw, or you just found yourself in that position?
No, we did have a plan going forward. You know, from his last run, me and Mr. Van Zyl had you know, found out that when he's in behind horses, he doesn't travel anything. He doesn't finish his races off. And so last time we bounced him out, we got him travelling in the opening, and he ran a game race. So, you know, coming here today, Mr. Van Zyl opted to put up the cheek pieces on, which I think did him the world of good, because, you know, he travelled a lot better with me today, and coming to the straight, there was a better kick.
It's all about tactics, judging the pace. At any stage, did you think that, you know, maybe I could be caught going this type of pace, or you were happy with the fractions you were setting?
I was happy, you know, considering the weight he had, and that he was actually doing it with me, and I didn't want to, you know, ease him up and upset him. So I was happy with the way he was going. The horse was happy, and yeah, I think he definitely showed us in the straight the type of heart that he does have when he does put his mind to it.
How many winners now, young Luke? I like keeping tabs on you young guys at the academy. How many winners do you have?
I'm on 82 now.
Well, you're getting close to the 100. It's just around the corner. You should get it this season. We've got a lot of time left.
Yeah, that's the goal. You know, big thank you to Mr. Van Zyl for his support. They'll definitely help me get there. To his winning owners, they've been loyal to him, and, you know, a big thank you to them for the opportunity to ride their horse. You know, he's definitely shown us true heart today, and I don't think he's going to stop here.
Top right from the front.
Thanks. Another big thank you to my sponsors, Odyssey Steel, to the Academy and Riding Masters. Thank you.
Nice one. Luke Ferraris, all the owners, and of course Warren Linferner had to come down and tell me, Dees, I tipped you a winner after a very long time. But well done to Warren as well. Don't Look Back has come through to win 9, 1, 8 and 6, your order of finish, race number 6.